State of charge. Charge are three types. There are rest of charge, charging moving with constant velocity, charge moving with constant velocity, and effect of charge. So this state of charge gives the effect, and the effect are electric field, magnetic field, and the electromagnetic wave. So the state of charge are three types. These are state of charge, charging moving with constant velocity, and this means that the charge is slowly moving, and the accelerating charge means the charge is moving in faster condition. So the charge moving with constant velocity means the charge is moving slowly, and the accelerating charge means the charge is moving faster. So there are three state of charge. First one is charge is at rest, and second one is charge moving with constant velocity. So state of charge are three types. That is state of charge, second is charge moving with constant velocity, and third one is accelerating charge. So the state of charge, the effects are the electric field, and there will be magnetic field and electromagnetic wave. So the state of charge will produce electric field, it will not produce the magnetic field and not produce the EM wave. Charge moving with constant velocity, that means it will produce electric field and magnetic field both. So charge moving with constant velocity will produce both electric field and magnetic field, but not the electromagnetic wave. And charge moving with constant velocity means the charge is moving slowly, and the accelerating charge, when the state of charge is in accelerating manner, then that means the charge have three effects, that is the electric field, magnetic field, and electromagnetic waves. So we have already read that there are three types of state of charge. One is rest of charge, and second one is charge moving with constant velocity, and third one is accelerating the charge. So these three are the state of charge, and these three state of charge are producing effect, and rest of charge produce only electric field, and charge moving with constant velocity, it has only, sorry, it have both. uh, yes, charge moving with constant velocity means it has both electric field and magnetic field, and charge moving with not constant acceleration means it is moving in a accelerating way. So it has three effect, that is the electric field, magnetic field, and the electromagnetic field. So when what type of state of charge electromagnetic wave will produce? If a charge move slowly, it will produce only accelerated charge. So EM wave effect state is accelerating charge. So EM wave effect of charge. EM waves effects of charge is accelerating state. So EM wave only produce accelerating charge. So EM wave only produce the accelerating charge. Please like and subscribe my channel. Important of charge. So now we'll read about the important points. So charge of one electron is negative. That means it has minus E. So its charge is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So now the charge of one proton is positive. So it is positive means it has plus E, and plus E means plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the unit is very important, and I have forgotten the unit in previous class, so and it is very important. So minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is the charge of electron. Now the one more important thing is that the electron and proton have same charge. They are not different, though their sign is different, but their charge are not different. Their charge are same because their sign indicates the property. So their sign indicates their property. So here the electron and proton have same charge because their sign indicates the property and it's not their value. Positive or negative, it indicates their property but not their value. So they have the same charge. First page completed. So now the thing is that charge is made up of neutrons. So it has zero charge, right? It has zero charge because it has positive and negative value both. So neutron charge value is zero. Neutron is made up of equal charge particles. So neutron is neutral. So for a neutral body, number of electrons and number of protons are equal. Thank you, Sunny. Bola. Yes, I'm revising the physics. For a neutral body, the number of electron and number of protons are equal. That means their net charge is zero. For example, if an atom has 2 electron, so their proton is also 2 electron. So their net charge will be plus 2e plus minus 2e, and it will result in 0 charge. So the charge of one positron is positive. That means the positive electron is 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulomb. And the charge of one deuteron is also positive. So it is plus E and it is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Thank you. So the charge of proton, charge of deuteron and charge of positron is positive. So the charge of proton, charge of deuteron and charge of positron is positive. So their charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now let me revise all these three things in a summary. So what's the name? So electron has minus charge, that means negative charge. So what's the charge of electron? Charge of electron is minus E and its value is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And proton charge is plus E, so its charge is plus E and it is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the positron deuteron sign is also positive and its charge is positive, so its Q will be plus E and its value will be minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, because its sign is positive, so it will be plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and electron is negative, so it will be minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So charge will be same for proton, positron and deuteron, then that will be plus E and that is equal to plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. For an atom, X represent to atom or element, and atoms is single, that means hydrogen, oxygen, carbon and sodium, and A indicates the mass number and mass number means the proton number, and Z indicates the atomic mass, that is the electron number, atomic mass or the electron number. So the formula of neutron is A minus Z, and A is the mass number and that is the proton number, and Z indicates the atomic number, that is the electron number. A indicate the mass number, that is the proton number, indicate the mass number. A indicate the mass number, and that is the atomic mass, right? A indicates the mass number, and that is the atomic mass. X is the atoms or element, and A is the mass number or the proton number and the atomic mass, and Z indicate the atomic number, that is the electron number, and that is the proton number. So the formula of neutron will be A minus Z. That means the atomic number minus, mass number minus atomic number, and will be the mass number, because the mass number is greater, so that will be mass number minus atomic number. Jai Sri Ram. Now the name is positron. Positron have one proton number, and its neutron number is also 1. Positron have one a proton number and its neutron is also 1. That means what it will be is charge, and charge includes one proton. Charge includes proton, neutron, and electron. So if we add this all, you will get the net net charge. Yes, we will get the net charge. So positron has one proton number, one neutron number, and electron number also. So its charge is plus E, and electron number is 0. Helium, for helium you will get proton number is 2 and electron number is also 2, as proton number is equal to electron number and neutron number is also 2. So the atomic number is n equal to a minus z. 4 minus 2 is 4. So the net charge will be 0, because the charge include proton, electron, and neutron, and here helium has 2 proton, 2 electron, and 2 neutron, and the charge of neutron is 0. So the net charge will be plus 2e plus minus 2e plus 0, as the neutron has 0 charge, so it will be 2 into 0, so the net charge will be 0. And the alpha particle, helium atom and alpha particle. So He2 plus is the alpha particle. So the net charge of alpha particle will be plus 2e. As the helium has net charge 0, but the alpha particle net charge is not 0, it has 2 charge. So there will be plus 2e, and that indicates plus 2 into plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So the result will be plus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now there are some questions given by my teacher. So charge on 10 electron, that is charge on 10 electron, that is Q equal to minus 10e. Q equal to minus 10e, that is minus 10 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And charge on half electron, and there is one important point, that is the electron is unbreakable. That means it cannot be broken. So the charge of this small fraction means, yes, charge of the small fraction will be 0, and charge on half electron, and it is also indicating the small fraction, so its charge will be 0. The charge on half electron is 0, but the charge on 12 electron is not 0, because it is not in a fraction, and the fraction should be small to have the result Q equal to 0. But but the 12 electron is not 0, because Q equal to minus 2e, because Q equal to minus 12e, because 12 electron is in whole number, so Q equal to minus 12e, That is minus 12 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And here I have written wrong. Minus 12 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So charge on 6.5 electron will be 0 because it is in fraction, and charge can never be in fraction for the small number fraction. But the charge on 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 12 electron is not 0 because fraction is multiplied by high power. So it will be not 0. So charge on 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 12 is not 0. So the charge will be minus 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 12 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the unit is very, very important. And I have done the mistake. And one important thing is that the mass of proton is more than mass of electron. Mass of proton is very large than mass of electron. Now an atom is given where it has same proton, same electron and same neutron. That means, example, suppose it has 5 electron, 5 proton and 5 neutron, then the net charge will be, as I have already read, that charge include proton, electron and neutron. So we have to add all these because charge is a scalar quantity. Charge is not a vector quantity. For scalar quantity, we can do addition and subtraction. For scalar quantity, we have to bring cos theta or sin theta, like that. So the net charge in this atom will be 5 electron plus 5 proton plus 5 neutron, and the result will be 0. Now, if we remove some electron from the outer orbital, and if we remove that electron from the outer orbital, that means if we remove some electron from the outer orbital, and electron should be removed from the outer orbital only because, yes, electron should be removed from the outer orbital only. So a nucleus has proton and neutron. Nucleus should have proton and neutron, and in the outer orbitals it should have electron. So if we remove the electron, that means the net charge will be positive. That means plus E. So QNE means 4E plus QNE means 4E plus 5P plus 4N. As I have removed one electron, so the electron will be reduced. So as we know, according to the formula, there will be 4 electron means 4E plus 5P plus N. That means the charge will be positive. And positive charge includes the deficiency of electron. And positive charge means the deficiency of electron. And positive charge means the deficiency of electron, and it is the line from NCERT. Yes, I have remembered what my teacher said. So the positive charge means the deficiency of electron. Yes, and the negative charge means addition of electron. And when there will be negative charge, that means the mass should be increased. Mass should be enhanced. Mass number is enhanced. Sorry, the mass number should be enhanced and mass number should be increased for the negative charge. But for the positive charge, the mass number is negative, means decreased. And positive charge means the deficiency of electron. Positive charge means deficiency of electrons. Where is my rough copy? Positive charge means the deficiency of electron, and negative charge means excess of electron. That means the addition of electrons, and it means the gain of electrons. It has many terms, so the questions may come from anything. Positive charge means electron is removed. Positive charge means electron is removed and the mass number is decreased, and the deficiency of electron. Positive charge means the deficiency of electrons and the mass number is decreased, and positive charge means electron is removed. And the negative charge means addition of electron, mass number increased, and excess of electrons. So there are two types of charge. There are two types of charge, one is positive and one is negative. So positive charge means the deficiency of electron. Positive charge means the deficiency of electron. Positive charge means the deficiency of electrons and mass number is decreased, and negative charge means the increase of electrons. That means addition of electrons and mass number is increased. So charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. So this is an important line. So charge cannot exist without mass, mass can exist without charge, and that is the neutral body. So the basic question is that the neutral body can be negatively charged by neutral body can be negatively charged, and as we have already read, the negatively charged means the electron, negatively charged means negatively charged means electron adding. Yes, negative charge means electron adding, and the correct option is 1. And a positive charge body can be neutral by giving some electron. Positively charged body can be make neutral, and the statement is incorrect, but according to the question we have to mark this only. Yes. So for positively to make a body positive charge, the to make a body positive charge, it should be to make a body positive charge, it should be decreased, means charge should be removed. Yes. During charging of neutral body, mass of the body increases. During charging of neutral body, mass of the body increases. Our mass of the body increases when mass of the body increases. That means it should be negatively charged. Yes, the answer is correct. And if a body has positively charged on it, it means if a body has positively charged, that means what? Positively charged means there should be deficiency of electron and there should be loss of electron. Yes, my revision completed. Let me revise the earlier one. Now, what is property? What is property? Property led to effect. Property means the character, nothing else. Property led to effect means property results in effect, right? Property give only effect. So if we don't have any property, there should be no effect. And the example of property is mass, and mass give effect, and the effect example is gravitational force. An effect example can be electrostatic force, and it can be of moment of inertia, right? Yes, suppose a boy and a girl, and a boy has low sensitivity, and for example, more important example is that in summer we wear black shirt because the light is absorbed by that black color, and we feel comfortable and free from that scorching heat of the sun, means we get a little bit relaxed. So the absorbent of this black color is 1, and the absorbent of the white color is 0, because it has no power of absorbing light. So property, so mass is a property, but it has effect, and the effect is the gravitational force and the moment of inertia. So property led to effect, and the mass is a property and it's led to moment of inertia. So mass means the gravitational force, mass is the property, and it will obviously produce effect, because if we have property and there should be effect, and the effect is the gravitational force, and force is proportional to mass, and the force formula is gm1 m2 by r square. So if we have property, there should be result, and the result is the effect. And if we don't have the property, and the result will be no effect. So black color may absorb light, and so we feel comfortable and we don't feel hot. So what is mass? Mass is property, and mass, though mass it have property, so property led to effect. So effect is the gravitational force. Effect example is gravitational force, moment of inertia. So The question may come from, and it can be of confusing questions, that if a body has property, that means it has gravitational force, and the question may be a body has mass, it has gravitational force. So both are same. Mass is a property, mass is a property. So property is a quantity of matter which contains in a body. Body has mass. Example, a pen can be of 10 grams or 5 grams. So why it has mass? It is mass due to its cap. Its mass can be it's due to its ink. So quantity has many compositions. For example, for humans, it has height, need, height, or many things. So quantity has many compositions. Quantity means what? Quantity means the amount. Quantity has many compositions. Property of matter due to which it apply or experience gravitational force is always attractive. So gravitational force is always attractive. Mass, cause of result, and the result is the gravitational force, and result is the gravitational force. So mass create mass always result effect, and effect can be gravitational force, moment of inertia. So if we're talking about the charge, and the charge result will be electrostatic force. So F is proportional to kq1 q2 by r square. So property and effect. Mass is a property, and property leads to effect, and the effect is the gravitational force. The charge led to the effect, that is the electric force or magnetic force. So charge is not a chemical property, because chemical property is visible but the physical property is not visible. So we cannot see charge. So charge is a chemical, charge is a physical property. Charge is not a chemical property. Charge is a physical property. Charge is a physical property of matter due to which is experience or produce electric force. Charge is a physical property of matter due to which is experience or produce electric force. So charge is a physical property. Charge is not a chemical property. Charge is not a chemical property because it don't have, because we cannot see charge with our naked eyes. And physical property means it is charge is not a chemical property because we cannot see it with our naked eyes, so it is a physical property. Charge is not a chemical property, it is a physical property. So how can a body be charged? So a body can be charged by giving some electrons or taking out some electrons, right, from the body. A body can be charged by giving some electrons and taking out some electrons from the body. So electrons is transferable. Electron can move, but we cannot take out the proton and neutron because it is heavy. Right, it has strong bonding, heavy nuclear force with the proton and neutron. It is heavy and it has heavy nuclear force with a proton and neutron. So charge is charge. So electron has no strong bond. So that's why it can move easily. Electron has no strong bond, that why it can move easily. A body can be charged and the electron can transfer. Because why? Because electron is revolving around its outer orbitals, and electron has no force. But a body can be charged with the proton and cannot be transferable. When a body is charging, proton cannot be transferable, because always proton and neutrons are joined together with a heavy nuclear force, so it cannot be removed. So it can be removed with a high energy, and high energy is not possible. So now the thing is the state of charge. So state of charge, there are three state of charge: rest of charge, charging moving with a constant velocity. Charging moving with a constant velocity, it means that the charge is moving slowly, it's not moving fastly. And the accelerating charge, that means it's moving accelerated charge, that means the charge is moving fastly. So there are three effects of charge, that is electric field, magnetic fields, and electromagnetic waves. So three state of charge, that means first one is the rest of charge. Charge is moving with a constant velocity. Charge is moving with a constant velocity, and there will be accelerated charge. So charge is moving with a constant velocity and there will be accelerated charge. So when there will be rest of charge, so when the charge is resting, it will produce the electric field, but it will not produce any magnetic fields or electromagnetic waves. So when the charge is moving with a constant velocity, when the charge is moving with a constant velocity, that means it is moving, so it is moving slowly, so it will produce both electric fields and magnetic field. But when the charge is accelerated, it will not produce when the charge is accelerated, that means it will produce electric field, magnetic fields, and EM wave. So which state of charge show EM wave? Accelerating state means accelerating charge. When the charge is in accelerated manner, when the charge is in accelerated manner, it will show what? It will show EM wave. So there are some important point for charge. What is the unit? What is the charge? What is the charge of one electron is negative. A charge of one electron and its size is minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Unit is very important, and it is negatively charged, and it is minus E. And electron charge of one proton is positive, and it is plus E. That means 1.6 plus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. And the charge of electron and proton are same. Charge of electron and proton are same because they are because there is positive and negative indicating the, because the positive and negative indicating what, because the positive and negative indicating the property, it's not indicating the value. So positive and negative indicating the property is not indicating the value, so they have the similar same charge. So the charge of neutron is 0. It has the number of proton and number of electron is same. For a neutral body, the number of proton and number of electron are same, and the charge of positron, charge of proton and charge of deuteron are same because it's positive and its value is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So for an atom, X indicates the atomic, X indicates the atoms or element, and A indicates what? A indicates the mass number or the proton number, and the Z indicates the electron number, that is the atomic number. So the formula of neutron is A minus Z, and the name of the position. The positron have one electron, one neutron, and their net charge is positive. And helium has A minus Z. Helium proton, it has two proton, two electron, two neutron, and it will be plus 2E plus E plus 0. So alpha particle means the He2 plus, and the charge of He2 plus is plus 2E, and that will be see, if we have net charge, if we have QE equal to plus 2E, and 2E indicates the proton, so their sign will be plus, not negative. Their sign will be plus, not negative, because 2 indicate the proton, and proton value is plus E, and the charge will be plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and it will be plus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So charge of 10 electron is minus 10e, that is minus 10 into the 1.6 into the number minus 19 coulomb, minus 10e. Charge of half electron is 0 because charge cannot be in fraction. For small fractions, charge cannot be in fraction, and it will the example can be 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, and 7.5. It may be maybe. So charge on 12 electron, Q equal to positive, Q equal to plus 2e. So charge on 6.5 electron is 0 because it is in small fraction, and small fraction means its example is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and that's all. And charge on 6.5 into 10 minus 19 coulomb will not be 0 because it is in because it is in high power. So high power indicate like 6.5 into 10 to the power 12, and so on. So charge means it should have electron, proton, and neutron, and by adding these we get the net charge. Okay, and that's all. And if we remove the charge, we get the deficiency of electron. Obviously, if we remove the charge, it will be deficiency of electron, and the deficiency of electron is, deficiency means what? It will means the loss of electron. And by hearing the loss of electron, it's come to our mind that will be negative, but it is not negative, it is positive. Here positive means the deficiency of electron. Positive means there is removing of electron, there will be deficiency of electron, there will be loss of electron. And the negative means there will be addition of electron, there will be gain of electrons, there will be no loss of electrons, and their mass will also increase, because when the electron is adding, when we add electrons, their mass is increasing, and when we remove the electrons, their mass is decreasing. And there are two types of charge, one is positive charge, one is negative charge. Obviously there are two types of charge, there is one positive charge and There are two type of charge: positive charge and negative charge. Deficiency of electron, mass decreases. Mass cannot exist without charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Charge cannot exist without mass. Mass cannot exist without charge. Charge cannot exist without mass. Yes, charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Charge cannot exist without mass. Charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Charge cannot exist without mass. Charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Charge cannot exist. Charge cannot exist. Yes, charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge, because mass can be neutral, and the neutral body have we have neutral body. So when a neutral body can be negatively charged, so the neutral body is negatively charged when there will be when there will be gain of electron, that means it will be negatively charged. And proton means mass. Proton means there will be removal of electron, that means the proton body is removed. The proton body can be neutral charge, that means giving some electron when and it is the question is wrong. The question is wrong. So during charging of neutral body, mass of the body increases, then the body become, when during charging a neutral body, their mass increases. Their mass increases means it should be negatively charged, and negatively charged means there will be excess of electrons, there will be no removal of electron, there will be addition of electron, there will be gain of electron, that the electron should be given by somebody, somebody. Yes, if a body is positively charged, that means there will be loss of electron. So loss of electron, loss of proton is not correct, because proton cannot be removed, as proton and neutron has a strong bonding, they have heavy nuclear force. Let me revise how much I can say without seeing the copy. So in the first class, I have read that. In the first class, I have read that what is property, and the property means what? Property means, let me. I don't know water also. Yeah. So what is property? Property means the character. You can say the property, and the property leads to effect. So property always leads to effect. So when we have property, and it should have effect. And the example of property is mass, and the mass give effect, and the effect example can is gravitational force. And the other example can be a gravitational force, moment of inertia. So mass is a property. Though mass is a property, it obviously gives effect, and the effect example is gravitational force, moment of inertia. And consider there is a charge instead of mass. So so charge effect will be electrostatic force, magnetic force, right? And that's all. And the second thing is that mass of proton, sorry, and it is the next topic. And second thing is that why proton cannot be removed, and why electron can move easily, because proton is added with neutron so tightly, means their bond is very strong, and they have heavy nuclear force. So they are joined with the heavy nuclear force, so due to that force they cannot be removed, means they have strong bond, so they cannot be removed. So that's why proton and neutron proton and neutron is heavily cannot be removed, and they are not transferable. So for electron is situated outer orbital, so they are single, so they don't have any strong bond or like that. They are situated in the outer orbitals, they can't move, they don't have strong bond, so electron can be moved. And this is the summary of my first class. And the second class, I have read the states of charge. Yes, the state of charge, and that is the charge can be at rest, charge can be moved slowly at constant velocity, means moving charge with a constant velocity. And the third one is that accelerated charge with accelerating the charge, and that's all. And the first one is the charge is rest, mean that means the charge is not moving. And the second one is that the charge is moving at a constant accelerate at constant Charge is moving, yes, at constant velocity. Charge is moving at constant velocity means it is moving slowly, it's not moving fastly. And the charge is accelerated means the charge is accelerated means the charge is moving fastly. And the effect can be electric for electromagnetic, electric field, magnetic fields, and EM wave. So when the charge is at rest, it will produce only electric field, it will not produce the magnetic field and electromagnetic waves. And when the charge is at when the charge is moving with a constant velocity, it will produce the electric fields and magnetic field. And when the charge is accelerated, it will produce the three types only, that is the electric field, magnetic fields, and the EM wave. And the charge are the charges charge are two types, and that is positive and negative. It is not three types, so don't make mistake. It is two type. It is positive and negative. So what is positive and what is negative? So positive charge means there will be some deficiency of electrons. That means there will be removal of electrons, the loss of electrons, and the mass will also be increased. And when the charge is negative, that means the mass is decreased. The mass, when the charge is negative, the mass is increased because there will be some addition of electrons. So when there will be addition of electron, the mass will increase, and there will be addition of electron. Yes, there will be addition of electron, there will be gain of electrons. The languages can be many types to make you confusion. That means addition of electron, gain of electrons, and excess of electrons. But when there will be positive charge, that means that it is a negative charge. It is positive charge, that means the mass is decreased and there will be loss of electrons and reduction of electrons, and that's all. I have not missed any point, I think. Yes. And the charge of one electron is minus E, and that is minus 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And the charge of proton is plus E, that is positively charged, and that is plus 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And the charge of one neutron is 0 because it has number of proton and number of electron is same because it is the neutral body. And it is the neutral body, so number of proton, number of electron is same. So how we have calculated that it is the neutral body? Because the charge on it is 0. How we have get it? Because the charge should include electron, proton, and neutron. So when we add these all, and you will get the net charge is 0. The charge of positron is positive, that is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the charge of neutron is positive, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So the charge of proton, charge of positron, and charge of neutron is same, and that is the positive. That means the positive E, that is the plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And what's all? Yes, we have read about the alpha particle also. Yes, our teacher name is Abhijit Das. I've already mentioned the name. So our positively charged, that means what? Positive, yes, I'm talking about the alpha particle. Yes, alpha particles means He2 plus. He2 plus, 2 plus is the charge, and the 2 plus is what? 2 plus is the 2 plus is the proton number. So their value will be, means its charge will be plus 2e, that is 2 into plus 1.6 into 10 to the power 10 to the minus 19 coulomb, that is plus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. I have revised the 2 days work. So good night, bye bye, tata, see you. Let me see, I have leave it or not.